So one of the tests that we do in the office is heart rate variability, so HRV. And what we're doing is we're using the variation in your heartbeat to determine how adaptable is your body. And are you stuck in shutdown? Are you stuck in fight or flight? Where are you? Because this gives us some really good information into understanding how are you going to heal and how quickly are you going to respond to chiropractic adjustments versus other people. And so what we're doing is you measure your heart rate for 3 minutes. And when we talk about heart rate and people say, well, my heart rate is 60 beats per minute on average. That's healthy and that's great, but it's not actually 1 second per beat for 60 seconds. It changes constantly. And so it can be 0.98 seconds followed by 0.96 seconds. Then it jumps up to 1.02 seconds. But you're still getting an average of 60 beats per minute over that 1 minute. And so the more variation there is in these heart change times, the healthier you are. If you say had 3 or 4 beats stuck in a row, the exact same before it switches and changes, it means that your internal adaptability to deal with changes is slower than we would like it to be. And that can be a couple different things going on. So then what we do is we bring it back to this graph here. The goal is to land into this green box, and then your score is marked anywhere in these different areas. Depending on which quadrant you land in tells me, are you stuck in dorsal vagal collapse, meaning your body's been so stressed out for so long it actually can't activate and do the things it needs to, or is it stuck in fight or flight stress response, or are you actually pretty good at chilling out and letting go of all of the stressors that happen in your life? The closer you land to this middle black line, the healthier you are at just letting go. The further you land on this line, the more you're stuck into that fight or flight, that dorsal vagal's turned on, or this is the side where you're in dorsal vagal collapse, meaning that you've been so stressed out for so long, your system has nothing left. These are your people that start running into autoimmune diseases. So when people come in on this side, without ever meeting them or seeing their case history, I can tell that they either have an autoimmune disease, they're on their way towards one. If people land on this side and low, it tells me that they're headed for a heart attack if they're not careful because they haven't slowed their system down enough. How high you land tells me how much reserve you have. So you can be stuck one side or the other, but if you have little in the tank to deal with it, that's a problem either side. So if you're up high, if you're one side or the other, you have time to deal with it. If you're down low and dramatically one side or the other, you might be looking at some serious problems and it's time to make some changes.